Went to bed around 1 or 1:30 or 2. I just woke up. It's basically 11 o'clock. I'm now sitting down to figure out, hey, I'm back. What do I do? All that sort of stuff. But before I start, I'm going to sit here and think about, it's often good to use an hour to determine what you're going to do for a week. So you can use that hour to make all the remaining hours more effective. So if you use that 1 hour and you save more than an hour, you've used your time wisely. So I think there's different sorts of phases. There is there's kind of like brainstorming time, then there's strategizing time, but then there's planning time, then there's execution time. So right now I'll be mostly planning, I think. And I gotta figure out, I don't have any food. So I just blended a bunch of coconut oil and coffee. Now it looks like that color. Shanghai again. Oh, that is like totally not coffee colored. It's got a bunch of air. Interesting. That is, ooh, that is good. That is really, really creamy. That's really, really smooth. It honestly, like, of course I'd like more sugar in it, but that's really, really good as is. This is gonna be my new thing. Alright, I've checked up on everything. No big fires to put out. I think I'm gonna try and call a couple meetings today, but before I do that, that coffee is amazing. So before I do that, I'm gonna go walk to Starbucks with Oliver. We both just got back from vacation. And so, pretty much the best thing to ask is, what kind of questions were you thinking about? And then what answers did you come up with to them? 2:37, I've almost begun to get back on top of everything. I'm finishing up a bunch of communications that I've needed to send out, checking in, getting back from vacation basically. And I've hit another standstill point, so what I'm gonna do is, I've been taking this data science course online. I'm gonna devote 20 minutes to that. Then I'm going to, what was I gonna do next? Oh yeah, then I was gonna dive into some ride reminder stuff because all the consulting projects are kind of on standstill and I wanna move that forward. So, even if it's only 10 minutes and I realize like, oh, this is gonna take a lot longer, at least I'll know what I need to do next. So once I've done those two things, then I am done for today. So it's not 4 p.m. yet. My energy just completely tanked. So got a ton of communication stuff done today. No actual legitimate building of anything. I'm really tired. I'm gonna call it. I got a lot done today. It's one of those days where you don't really feel like you got that much done, but you did. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. So to put that in perspective, I did just work from 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. And it's really, really easy to fall into the trap to think that, oh, I didn't work enough today. I'm actually starting to fall into it now, and that's why I'm talking to the camera. The thing is, if you attach how much you have worked to, I think it's a fallacy to determine, it's hard to explain. If you measure a thing by how much time you put into it, that doesn't mean that you're actually putting good time into it or getting that thing done. So there are some things where you need to put enough time into it, but the question is, what is the right kind of time to put into it? What is the ultimate outcome that you want to arrive at? And so today, I would very much like these projects to be finished, but it depends on other people. That depends on other things moving forward. So it makes no sense for me to try to do that when I'm not the right person to do that, if that makes any sense. But basically, because I work on my own, I'm responsible for myself. I have to develop my own internal sense of when should I work, when should I not work. And one of the big lessons I've learned is that if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. Just stop. Just stop, go do something else, come back later. Because proper state always precedes the best work. And I always want to be doing the best work. If I'm not in the proper state to do it, then it is my responsibility to get back into that state. So for today, I have I feel completely fine taking a break. I've only had basically a 5-hour day. I think that if I worked in an office from 9 to 5, I would have wasted I would have gotten less than a 5-hour day done. So from a comparative standpoint, it's okay. In the future, I'd like to do more, but for now, my responsibility is to take care of myself, make sure I'm healthy, make sure I eat, make sure I exercise, do those things so that I'm good again tomorrow. Set some stuff to cook, earbuds in. I'm gonna go for a walk, get some sun, just be outside for a while. I think the rest of tonight, I'm going to open a Monster, get to work, and try and figure out how to get Ride Reminder up and going off the ground. So next step, I need to get it working on an iOS simulator via Xcode or on my iPhone or something, so I can start tinkering with the next ride functionality. That's the stuff I need to figure out. Once that's done, and once I get push notifications, that is version 1. We are ready to roll. So I'm gonna finish up this vlog and then get going on that.